Welcome to this week's episode, where the topic of conversation is how to be chic and elegant. Hi, my name is Carolyn, and welcome to my itsy bitsy place on the internet, where my goal is to motivate you, to inspire you, to get you to look at things just a wee bit differently, all on a journey, your journey to creating your own simple life. Now, according to the internet, the definition of elegance is the quality of being graceful and stylish in appearance and manner. And I've got several ideas on how you can become chic and elegant. The last one, the most important, I feel, is at the very end of this video. There are many ways in which you can become chic and elegant. And the first way is to employ a stylist or a personal shopper, someone who will ask you questions about your lifestyle, your likes and dislikes in terms of clothing, and someone who will design a wardrobe for you. And in the case of the personal shopper, actually go and do the shopping with you, or maybe without you. But you could employ a personal assistant, a personal shopper, or a stylist, which will cost you money. The second way is to get your color coded. If you're not too sure what color goes well with your skin tone, then you could always employ somebody who will guide you down that road on determining what colors suit you, whether you are an autumn person or a winter person, spring and summer, and I think there's many, many more, but those are the core roots of having your color coded, something that will go with your being in terms of color. The third way that I can imagine becoming chic and elegant is to use a tailor. So buying something off the rack, as they say, and taking it to a tailor. And many women have to do that, especially the smaller women who need sleeves taken up and trousers taken up, and sometimes you need a dart changed or a collar just readjusted. So a tailor is a very, very useful person to use. Again, it costs money. A fourth way to become chic and elegant is to buy designer clothing or have the clothes designed for you. You might just take yourself over to Chanel or Dior and purchase something in that way. And in the eyes of many, this is a way of becoming chic and elegant through somebody else's vision of you. And that, again, all costs money. And then finally, the last thing that you could do is you could go to the store and buy a magazine. You remember those? Vogue, which still is still printed, Town and Country, Mademoiselle. I'm not sure if Mademoiselle is still around, but there's so many magazines that still exist. Cost a fortune, but they still exist. And then you could always go to social media. You could go to the Instagram or Pinterest to see what styles you feel would suit you. So in terms of buying the magazines, again, that all costs you money. Now, let me tell you about a story of a woman who, in my mind, exuded real elegance. I'll take you back to the time I was living in Bucharest, Romania. I had the privilege of living there for nearly a year. Learned a lot of things, one of the best things that I was able to do in my life so far. I was in Romania just after the dictator was executed. And let me show you some pictures that I took those years ago, and it wasn't that long ago. And as you can see, it was pretty different from anything that you and I are used to seeing. One day I was being driven into the city, the actual city, something that you and I would recognize as the city. And again, it was very, very dark and gloomy. But out of the corner of my eye, I spied this woman walking down the street. And she held herself very, very tall. She had a suit on. It was a wool suit. You could tell it was very, very warm. So she had a suit on with a skirt. She wore gloves, obviously because it was cold, and she also wore boots. She had a handbag on one hand and her food shopping, what little she could get, I'm sure, in the other hand, and she did have a pair of earrings. I remember those earrings. And she walked down the street with her head held high. Now, I don't know if she wore any lotions and potions, any makeup. I didn't get that close to her, but I would imagine that that was not the case because it wasn't easy. Makeup wasn't easy to come by, and I actually did a video about that. I'll put it in the comment box below. And this woman really, really stood out amongst all the others because she had an air of elegance and chic. If you can put this whole story together, you can well imagine that she did not buy all this elegance. This elegance came from within her. It didn't matter that she didn't have the latest trends on her back. It didn't matter that she maybe wasn't smelling sweet of perfume and that her hair wasn't coiffed the way it was at the time. It wasn't in fashion. She held herself up tall. She had an inner elegance. She had confidence. She didn't. I can only imagine she didn't have the money to spend on those other items that I mentioned. It came from somewhere completely different. And the reason I'm telling you this story is that we all can be chic and elegant. It's not bought at a store. It's not paid for by a credit card or a debit card. Chic and elegant comes from within. It comes from how you feel, how you present yourself to the world. That, my friends, is chic and elegant. Do you agree with me? Please give me the thumbs up. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I would love, love, love your input. And I would love your thoughts and comments on this. And with that in mind, please leave those comments below. If you have not received my jumpstart on how to live a simple life, well, it's on the bottom in the comment box where you're taking. Please complete that. If you have any questions, my email address is also in the comment box below, and I'll do my best to help you. That is it for this week. I appreciate you being here. I wish you a good day. Stay well, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Toodles.